My name is Catherine Jackson, and I was diagnosed in 2006.
My name is Kimberly House, and I was diagnosed with lupus in December of 2005.
I was diagnosed 22 years ago.
I was first diagnosed in 2001.
I was officially diagnosed with central nervous system lupus in 2002.
I've had lupus for 22 years.
I was diagnosed in 1998, the summer before I started high school.
I had an event where I knew that something was so wrong with my heart that I decided to call 911. And this is where I'm going to start crying.
I was really sick. I felt alone and depressed. I felt like I was dying, and no one could understand me or the pain I was going through.
I was having a lot of muscle control problems. Falling and breaking my hip was devastating.
I went through like these horrible physical changes where I got the moon face, some acne. My hair was still kind of thin because it was still falling out every now and then.
When I was first diagnosed, I was teaching school. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't stay out of the hospital long enough to work.
I ended up on disability, and I'm a single parent. I'm a workaholic, so, I was making good money, and to go from that to disability, and with my kids, it was really hard.
I went through my savings. I don't have an IRA anymore. I have absolutely no cushion. There is nothing left.
At the 2008 Orange Ball is when we formally launched that we wanted to do the Lupus LA Emergency Grant Program.
We made a plea from the stage, and a longtime supporter, Barry Kaye, and his wife Carol raised their hands, and they offered to match up to $100,000.
There's so many people who need help, and there's no way for them to get it. And all of these private contributions, all the people listening today, if you can do anything, the more you give, you'll find in life, the more you receive.
And that night we raised $237,000 for this program.
We're not sort of handing out free money. We're really trying to make people's lives with lupus better.
When someone told me that Lupus LA had this program, I was just like, oh my God, I hope I can qualify.
One of the hardest things to deal with, it's accepting help. And then there comes the step that's the next one that's even harder, is when you have to ask for help. And Lupus LA makes that easy.
And it was very simple. Immediately, they told me it was approved and everything was taken care of.
Oh, won't you stay with me?
I would just like everyone to know that it makes a difference between, I don't want to be dramatic, but despair.
It was very touching and overwhelming that I cried when I received the grant. And it helped me and my children, keep our utilities on until the next month.
I had all new prescriptions, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need all this stuff. So I used it to get my glasses. It was really important. I couldn't afford it at the time.
I had called around to find out what prescription assistance I could get, and I was told basically I could get nothing. My only option was through Lupus LA.
I asked if they would get me the coupons for Access LA, which enables me to have a life outside of my home. And that is what enabled me to come here today.
It wasn't just me. Okay, it gave my family the peace of mind because my mom knew she couldn't help me either.
I'm so used to not being helped. There's not much out there. It takes such a big burden off. That one little thing that they can help you with gives you one less worry, because you have enough worries every day just how you're going to make it and survive.
I would just like to thank Barry and Carol for the amazing things that they have done in funding this grant.
So please give, and give generously, and perhaps we will one day eliminate lupus.